Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Guys, we're about to sit down and have dinner and decided to do, I made some pot roast, carrots, mashed potatoes, and broccoli, but Robert chose not to have broccoli.
I wanted a salad, but she made this instead.
Salad? Guys, no, never. Hey, welcome back. If y'all are new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, guys. We do a lot of different things here. DIYs, surgery talk, DIY, surgery talk, vlogs, like
just daily chores.
Yeah, you name it, we do it.
Yeah.
But guys, we just wanted to come on and talk about surgery. It's been about a year and a month since my first surgery, guys, and I just wanted to talk to y'all and let y'all know what's going on with us, with me, with whatever's going on in life.
Mm-hmm. First of all, in case y'all ask, yes, this is regular bread, and yes, this is just butter straight on our bread. In case of, yes, and this is the way I eat it.
Very unhealthy, right?
I do like toast, but like my dad had hooked me on this. I don't know why I got it. I just he did it growing up, and anytime we eat, we just ate it like this and eat it with our food, and I just stuck with it.
Funny story. When I first started dating Robert and going over to his house for dinner and stuff like that, we were teenagers, and the first time I saw that, I was like, what are you doing? Like, and he's like, what? This is what we eat. This is how we eat. I'm this and that. I'm like, oh, okay. But it's that. Hey, I'm over here and it being unhealthy as I'm pouring salt on my food. But anyways, guys.
Yeah. So this video here, we did want to do a an official 1 year update on her surgery. Kind of go over both surgeries, why she did both surgeries. Yes, I did support her in both. How it has changed over a year. Her personally, her body, her personality, her confidence, everything, you know, and a lot of relationships that we did see. We did a lot of pre-work before we actually did the surgery. We see a lot of videos and that, and a lot of people, a lot of relationships you did see actually breaking up. You know, the girl felt better about herself, and, you know, just, you know, wanted to be out and about and get more attention. And, you know, she'd leave one guy for the other, and the guy who was there, you know, was kind of just stuck. And, but like I said in a video, you know, many videos past, like, if that's going to happen, it's going to happen. You know, we always said that these surgeries were for her, not me. I get to enjoy the benefit of the surgery, but this surgery is not for me. The surgery is for her. You know, I told her, you've done so much for the family through all these years, putting the kids first, putting me first, putting the house first, putting everything first. And I told her, this is your time, you know, and this full year of going through the surgeries, the recovery, the just studying to try to get as much information as we can, money, vacation time, everything. We said, this is all for you, baby, you know.
And literally, like you talk about vacation time, we really haven't had a vacation. Yeah. I mean, or anything like that. All money, all time, everything went to me. Yeah. Or my surgery.
Yeah. You don't know how many lap dances I had to do to get that money. I mean,
get to work, baby. Get to work. No, guys, on the reels. Robert does not strip. No, but guys, just talking about, you know, surgery and stuff like that, is very scary. It was very scary. I honestly cannot believe that I actually went through with it and I survived and everything like that.
So 1 year later, 2 surgeries later, do you regret it?
Never.
Good.
Never. Not one day do I regret.
And that's the answer I was hoping for, honestly.
Yeah.
We put so much time and effort into it. The last thing I wanted to hear is that she regretted it.
Yeah, never. This is the only thing I do regret is just not doing it sooner.
Yeah.
I really wish I would have had either time or money or just whatever. Just if I could have done it sooner, I think I would have. But no regret whatsoever. I love myself right now. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect, and nobody is ever perfect, even after surgery.
There's always something you feel like,
yes,
okay, I can do this thing. No, that's what I told her. I said, 2 surgeries is our max, and
last time he said 1 surgery is our max.
Yeah.
No, but I think right now I'm not looking to do anything else, or I'm not looking to. Yeah, I do see things that I'm like, oh, I'm not happy with that, or but it's something that in reality I can probably try to fix it with exercise or whatever. But it's not something that like before I got my tummy tuck. I had lost weight, so my skin was overhanging. Like that skin was never going to go back, to my stomach, never. It was just extra skin that was hanging over. And I mean, that was not going to be corrected by exercise by no means. I don't care how much you exercise, that skin is not going to be stuck back on you.
Okay. So let me ask you this. After 2 surgeries with the same doctor, do you regret going with the doctor you chose?
Not regret. I don't regret that, because I think he did an awesome job. I think he did his best for my body. Doing the 2 surgeries, a lot of people always say, why didn't he do your lipo on your stomach the first go round? A lot of people say that could have happened the first go round instead of the second go round, and this and that, and which doctors do different things. My doctor did not. I trusted him, in believing in that.
And him doing it in 2 separate stages, that's what we feel comfortable with.
Yeah, because in the first one, if y'all are new here, guys, I had a mommy makeover, which means tummy tuck, breast augmentation, breast lift, fat transfers from my side and my back, and
the flanks.
Yeah, the flanks and my back, and fat transfer to my booty. So that was the first go round, and guys, that was already a lot. It was a lot to deal with after, and I'm sure it was a lot on my body. Just healing and recouping and stuff like that. That was a lot. So I'm glad he made the decision not to do the lipo on my stomach at the same time, because I think that would have been a little bit.
It was rough. The first 2 weeks was rough already.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can imagine that. Yeah, I don't know how you would have survived it.
Yeah, it was hard already. Mm-hmm. But luckily, Robert was there for me and able to help me do everything I needed to do. But I don't regret going with him. I do have other friends that went with him as well, and he didn't do exactly what they wanted him to do.
And that's why I had asked after 2 surgeries. I don't want to bring that up, but yeah, we're fortunate that for her 2 surgeries, no major complications.
Like literally, he knocked it out of the park.
Yeah,
and, with two different surgeries.
Yeah, and she's had some friends, 2 or 3, that
3.
Ended up having some problems with their surgeries.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just fortunate that
and I was scared.
Yeah. Oh, we were both scared, especially after this first surgery when we heard about it, and then we're going back for round 2. Like, oh man, are we making the right choice?
He did the first go round. Is he going to do good the second go round?
Right.
I mean,
is he going to go 2 for 2?
You never can tell the future. So I mean, I was literally putting my life and my body in his hands. Mm-hmm. Like I trusted in him, which it's kind of scary, because on other people he didn't do exactly what they wanted. And guys, when I went to him, I had a whole different expectation. They always tell you, find inspiration pics. Bring your inspiration pics and bring them with you so you can show the doctor what exactly you want.
And guys, that's the best part right there, is finding your inspiration pic. Because all afternoon, you get to sit there with your wife like this, looking at inspiration pics of boobs and butts and everything. Yeah. It's like, it's great.
Pretty much. Looking at all that, let me ask you a question. Looking at all that and seeing me now, are you happy with that?
I mean, okay.
Guys are never going to be happy with you.
No. Let me put it 2 different ways. First of all, I'm happy because out of all this, you're happy. There is no regret, no, damn, I wish I never did. So I'm happy that this made your confidence soar so much. 2, honestly, I mean, from what we've read, I was expecting like bam, and
porn star.
Bam. I mean, I was expecting like, damn, like badongadonk, you know. That's what I was expecting.
Well, the pictures we found,
right,
and I even thought too, I want like a higher profile, like this, you know, like out there.
Yeah, and that's what I was. So the research we did, I'm going by the research we did. So the research we did, so that's what I'm expecting. Because he's like, well, how we can go as big as you want. I'm like, well, shit, let's go. I mean, hell, let's go, shit. I'll tell you when to stop. I mean, you know, but. In the end, what we did find out is this doctor, he's more proportionate to the body. He makes everything look, you know, right for the body. And so she looks great. I mean, I wish I could show you guys, but I never will. But without clothes, I mean, bam, she's proportionate. Like, even now, a year later, 1 year later, and we are how many weeks after your second post-op? 6 weeks? 8, 7 weeks?
I'm 8 weeks.
8 weeks after her second surgery, which was lipo in the stomach, and you got to understand, she's still somewhat swollen on the stomach because every now and then, you know, I still have to go in and massage her stomach because it gets real hard. But even 8 weeks after her second surgery and 1 year after the first surgery, she still comes in, you know, hey babe, you know, I need help with this, whatever. And I'm still like, damn, wow, like she's, I mean, you know, like I said, you know, from what my mind was originally thinking. It's not that because I was expecting extravagant, but man, she looks fantastic.
And guys, like I said, nobody's ever I'm not perfect. I am far from perfect. But compared to the way I used to be, 100 times better, I think.
Yeah.
And that's why I say I'm excited. I'm happy for what I look like now.
Because it's just little things. Just for example, little things. If she never got the surgery, she would have never had the confidence to do a tattoo. Much less wear shirts this tight or this short. She wouldn't have. A lot of shirts that she wore were longer and baggier. You know, it's just what she wore. And so, you know, I could tell just in that alone that her confidence just in the clothing, you know.
You see my confidence different, like out and about. And guys, sometimes I don't look at, if I'm out and about doing something, I'm not looking at people looking at me, and he notices that. He's like, did you see that guy checking you out? Did you see that?
Well, I have to because I'm talking to her like this and I see you know, so I can see it, you know, behind her like that, the guy. And, you know, we don't go to a lot of places.
Yeah.
But where we do go, maybe a pool hall. Okay, there's probably one girl for every 10 guys or something like that, if that.
Usually I'm that one girl.
Yeah, you know, it's something like that. You know, if not there, then, you know, we'll go to, you know, somewhere else and we're just talking. And usually, you know, they wait to turn to look after she passes. And usually, you know, I'm facing her talking. So that's why I see a lot of people looking, guys and girls. You know, some girls, you know, taking that second look like a guy, and other girls looking like, no, she didn't. You know?
I get a lot of that. I do see that now.
Yeah.
But yeah, sometimes I don't notice. And guys, before my surgery, I didn't have confidence in myself. Yeah, I was out and about doing what I had to do, but I never looked around to see if anybody's looking at me, you know. And I'm the same way now. You know, I'm not looking around to see who's looking at me or whatever. But now that he's brought it to my attention, sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, I saw that, or yeah, you know, or at work, you know, guys that didn't talk to me before talk to me now or whatever. Like, hey, how's your morning? How's your day? This and that. But I mean, it's fine. Like, you know, now I notice a little more things, you know, that I guess make my confidence go up, you know. So the way I feel now, guys, a year later, I went back for my surgery in February for the second surgery, and my stomach was still sore a little bit. Not real bad, but by then it was almost a year after my tummy tuck. Nobody ever talks about the numbness of your stomach.
Oh, yeah.
There's a numbness, but I don't even know how to explain it. Sometimes I tell him, I'm like, it's so numb that it like
she almost has no feeling.
Yeah.
I'm literally like kind of, you know, asking her, do you feel this? She's like, no. You know, until a certain spot I get to this, she's like, oh, I feel it there, but
it's more like a pain, like a stinging.
Yeah.
You know how when your hand falls asleep and you like waking it up and it's like tingly? Like it's a little bit of pain or a little bit of stinging or something like that. Mm-hmm. It kind of feels like that on your stomach on some points. And it's kind of hard to get used to.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe
But
it.
nobody ever talks about that. I've never, in all of my surgery pages, I'm on Facebook surgery pages all over the place. Nobody ever says that. Nobody ever says that. And I want to put it out there that you have numbness and you have stinging sensation for a long time. Like I said, I was almost a year out when I went for my second surgery, and I was still numb and stinging. And right now with the lipo just in my stomach, it got a little bit worse. And the doctor said it's still it's normal, everything's good. They said basically your nerve endings are reattaching to your skin.
Yeah.
So that's expected. So I don't know how long that's gonna last. I hope not that long, but it's not comfortable sometimes.
Right.
Even on my butt, like the second go around, I honestly I don't even think I took more care of my BBL. Do you think? Because I tried to stay off my butt for 4 weeks, but it was really hard, guys.
Yeah.
It was really hard. I really tried, and maybe I didn't do a good job. I used my BBL pillow. I tried to stand up a lot, tried to lay on my stomach a lot. It was just so hard to get used to sleeping on my stomach. It was just horrible. Like, I tried to sleep the way I slept the first go round and using my chair and stuff like that. That didn't work. Like, I could not even use my zero gravity chair the second go round.
Why couldn't you use your gravity chair?
Guys, okay. So when I went back for the second surgery, I told the doctor, I love my hips. Y'all don't understand. I used to be SpongeBob square from the sides and from my booty. Okay. So when he gave me hips, I was happy. I was ecstatic because I've never in my life have had hips. I always so square. So I told him, please, whatever you do, don't up with my hips because I really like them. And he was like, oh, I can make that better. And I was like, okay, we're in the room right before I'm walking back to the surgery room. He's marking me up and doing this and that. And he's like, okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go ahead and round you out some more. And then whatever he took out of here, and he did say he took out 6 liters. And then he put a little bit more on my hips and of course more on my booty. So when I came home, I was like, oh, I'm just going to lay on my chair, my zero gravity chair, like I did the first go round, and it's going to be just fine and dandy. Guys, when I tell you I didn't fit in that chair, my hips were hanging over the armrest. Guys, I could not do it. I could not. And then it was hurting. Like if I would sit, my hips were over. It was just a mess, guys. Yeah. It was a mess. I couldn't use it.
Mm-hmm. So our plan for her to use a zero gravity chair like the first time was out the window.
Out the window, right?
Then we tried to have her lay in the bed like we did last time. That really didn't work too long. So all my plan is to reuse everything. I did a video on it. Getting the house ready again for the second time. None of them worked.
We got this.
Yeah, I got this. I'm, better in here. Got it. None of it worked. So again, we had to just kind of learn and try new things on the fly and
wing it. Basically, that was our motto for the second surgery. We're winging it.
Yep.
And everything was. I don't know. I felt like this go round, my butt and my hips were a lot more sore. Than the first go round. Mm-hmm. I don't know why. I felt like my butt and my hips were a lot more sore.
They still kind of are, right?
They still kind of are. He had to fix my dog ears, I think is what they call them.
Oh, yeah.
So he had to recut me on my line, my side. So that healed up pretty quick, pretty easy. That was not a big deal. But that's kind of sore because sometimes he'll grab me on my waist or my hips and I'm like, oh, like don't grab there or whatever, or squeeze or whatever you're doing.
So I still haven't gotten the full enjoyment.
He's a damn lie.
The full enjoyment.
He's a damn lie. He has fully enjoyed himself, let me tell you.
I've enjoyed myself, not full. Full.
Other than that, guys, I think it's good. I'm happy. I just really have to think about it now. on. I don't think I overeat. I don't think most of the time I don't. And
I really don't.
I really eat pretty good actually with veggies, and
Yeah.
I try to put in a bunch of veggies, whatever I eat, or salads every day. We eat a lot of chicken. So stuff like that. I mean, I try to eat right. Robert does not. So that he's a bad influence. Bad. Especially at 10 o'clock. You want Jack in the Box? But
I'm trying. I have my good days. I'll do real good one day, and the next day, like now, I'm eating bread with butter, which I should not have. But yesterday I was straight keto, and I even had my last meal at 5 o'clock, and I didn't eat the rest of the night. So I'm like, that's great. And then
But
today, McDonald's in the morning because of somebody, and then bread and butter today right now because of me.
I mean, I could be bad one meal
A day.
a day. It's rare that I get McDonald's breakfast. Rare.
It really is.
So that's why when I told him, oh, we're free, why don't you go get some McDonald's? He was like, okay. He didn't fight me at all. All right, guys. So I think overall, super extremely happy. My doctor is Jeff Engelbaldo in Plano, Texas, guys. I'm going to go ahead and link his info down below. Check him out.
But still do your research.
Yeah,
Do
definitely.
your research, you and your partner. Do your research. Check as many doctors' picks that you can online. If you can get a free consultation, go talk to them. See what kind of vibe you get with them, because the first doctor we went to go see, he was an ass. I mean, luckily if I didn't want to, the only reason I didn't say nothing because I'm like, I'm gonna get arrested. I mean, I was like,
he
nah.
went with me to all the consultations, guys, and I walked out of there almost in tears.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, I was like, you know what? If it wasn't for me wanting to keep my job, I'm like, no, I would have been out of here in handcuffs or something.
And not until they figured out we had cash in hand and we could have paid our down payment at that moment, that's when they were extremely happy with us and nice to us and let me help you in this. And I was like,
No,
y'all.
fuck y'all.
After that, I was like, nope, can't do nothing for me. And of course, the next day, like, we can always help you, calling me, this and that. I'm like, no, I'm done with y'all.
Right.
I'm done with y'all asses because you want to be mean to me the first time.
Yeah, but you have to make sure. Okay, are you willing to travel? Flight or long drive to a doctor, and if so, are you going to recover over there for a while, or are you driving straight back? People go to Mexico. Same thing. A
lot of people said you should have gone to Mexico. You could have paid half the price. I'm like, but
we wanted to stay locals. That way, if anything happened, we're local. We can get right back to him. ASAP. They have a 24/7 nurses line that you can call. Just little things like that. Like, okay, peace of mind. That's all we're worried about. Peace of mind. The recovery center was here. They did a great job for the first couple of days. Before I took over. So that's what we kind of put in our head. Like, this is what we want. Even though we would have loved it, we've seen some great work in Florida and Mexico and California. We're like, no.
And I looked everywhere, guys. I mean, at first I was like, I'm gonna search everywhere, high and low, because you never know. Who prices and their results and stuff like that. And then finally, I decided to go on 4 different consultations here in Dallas.
Yeah.
And I finally went with him. I gotta say, he was a lot more pricier, but his results were a lot better. The pictures I saw, the before and afters I saw, the way I felt.
Yeah, for what we looked for, they were a lot better. And
how I felt when I went to the office, I mean, they were so nice, always there and attentive. Every time I had to call somebody for whatever, had a question. Everybody was so nice. The girls there, they know you already. When you walk in, they're like, hey, Bianca, what's up? And this and that, and all kinds of stuff. So I was super happy with that office. And
you're a name, not a number.
Yeah, definitely. And I just felt comfortable there. So that's the only reason I chose them, even though they were a little more pricier. But, definitely do your research, guys, before my first surgery. I was doing research maybe about a year prior to my surgery. I looked into medications. I looked into what I need to do prior to the procedure.
And lots of inspiration pics. Lots of them.
Maybe he was looking at inspiration pics before me. Before our discussion. Guys. But yeah, definitely, I mean, that's a good way to put it. You have to want to know what you want to look like. And I mean, if the doctor's going to be realistic with you, he's gonna tell you yes or no if it's gonna happen, if it's not gonna happen. It's all up to your body too.
And some advice: your inspiration pics, try to mimic them to your body type.
Yeah.
If you're 6 foot, and wide shoulder, don't look at some inspiration pic, some little girl who's 5'1", and no, it's not going to be the same.
Right. Guys, and I'm 5'7", and I mean I'm broad shoulder. I have been very thick anyways. So me looking at girls that weigh 100 pounds was never gonna be me ever. Like I told my doctor, I'm never gonna be skinny mini. I'm never gonna be that, or petite or little. That's not me.
And that's also one thing we did look at. I'm glad you brought that up, because there was some doctors where I'm like, they did very good work, but if you looked at all the result pictures, they were all the same body type, very small, 100 pounds, and I'm like, okay, all these pictures look great, but that's the same body type. We need a doctor who does a lot of pictures, with your body type. So a lot of doctors, we actually had to rule out just because of that little thing there. So that's part of it. What I mean by look at the results and try to mimic it to your body type. Are they used to doing this type of body type? And everybody specializes in everything. Like tattoo artists, they specialize in certain styles. Same thing with doctors.
Yeah, definitely. But guys, do your research. Do your research and go with the one that you feel comfortable with, that you feel confident in. That's gonna be your best bet. I mean, you can't go by what I say, because this is what I liked. I don't know what you're gonna like, or whatever. So we chose to go with him because we were comfortable with him.
Yeah.
So definitely do your research, guys. Definitely do research on taking care of your body prior to your procedure. You want to be able to heal. You want to be able to, after your procedure, you don't want to be stuck in bed all day.
Yeah.
You don't want to have to make an extra visit to the ER for whatever reason. You don't want to do that.
And follow their advice too.
Yeah.
They tell you, no smoking beforehand, no drinking beforehand, afterward, everything.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, because that's going to help you heal, and that's going to help you feel better.
Yeah.
I mean, ultimately.
Yeah.
And look better. Because there's no smoking, that you heal better. Your scars, heal faster. Stuff like that. So just do your research on everything you can prior to going and picking your doctor.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, we got one more surgery for you. It's the scar revision.
Yeah, he did at one point say that I was able to go back and do scar revision. My scars are actually not that bad, honestly.
They're not. But I mean, hey,
if it's in the price, then I might as well go back. But yeah, that's gonna be a whole other visit. Once I'm done, or once I feel like I'm up to it.
Yeah. Do we need to look for some inspiration pics for it first, or no?
I don't know what I'm gonna do with him, guys. Oh my god.
No, seriously. We're about ready to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, I hope you stuck around this whole time. I know this video is a bit longer than our normal ones.
Yeah.
But we just wanted to give you information that we felt was useful for you all while you go through your journey. Any questions that either one of us can ask or answer, we're here for you.
Yeah.
We seriously mean that. We're doing these videos for a reason for you all, to give you the knowledge that we learned, so that way you don't have to try to research the same stuff we did. We're trying to give you a jump start.
Yeah, definitely. Because I know it was hard for me.
Yeah.
It was hard for me to do all the research and all that, and look at videos and all kinds of stuff, guys. So basically, be up to date on what's going on.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So I guess we're gonna let y'all go. This may be our last video on surgery, or my update on surgery.
Yeah.
But keep in touch and make sure that y'all like, subscribe, and comment if y'all been here to the very end, guys. Put a little heart on my comment. Put a heart, and I know you stay to the end. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.